Hey guys, it is Friday, May 16th, 2025, and I'm back with some free VST plugins to help you with your musical adventures and endeavors. All right guys, we are continuing the month of May 2025, themed with focusing on developers that are offering multiple free plugins. So if they offer more than one for free consistently, not for a limited time, not if you purchase something, just 100% free all the time, they could be on this list. So let's jump right into it. So the free developers that we are focusing on today, the developers that offers some good 100% free VST plugins, are as follows. So first up here, the developer we have is Caelem Audio, and they have two offerings in Flux Mini 2 and Tape Cassette 2. And we're going to look at that. And yesterday we talked about Yuhi. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into that. I wasn't able to showcase things the way I wanted to because I was having some audio issues yesterday. But today we're all good and we're going to get into it. So quick recap with Yuhi. Their website looks like this. And you're gonna go to the product area right here where it says products. Click on this little arrow / triangle here and go over to where it says freeware. The offerings are Zebralet, Podolski, Triple Cheese, and Tyrell N6, which I touched on yesterday. And there's also ProtoVERB. So ProtoVERB looks like this. They have been updating it. It's now VST3 compatible. And they now have presets. I don't think it had that many presets before. It has this thing where if you get some settings that you like, if you iterate a preset or whatever it is, you can send the code here, and this is the code that you can copy also. But it's pretty flexible, very standard. No, nothing crazy about it, but if you're looking for a very stable, steady reverb, one of the cool things I'm noticing now is that they have a decent amount of presets. So we're gonna look at that briefly also. Yesterday I talked about the fact that they have skins, and I'm gonna show you guys how to set that up. So let's jump to the arrangement. So yesterday you guys weren't able to hear the arrangement. So we have yesterday's version, we have what it sounds like today, and we're gonna go through some of the plugins. So this is what the arrangement sounded like yesterday. So very basic loop, something to spark your creativity and get you started. So I took that added some more to it, voxes, all that, formatted it. This is not mixed or anything. Levels are just roughly set. And this is what we got going on for today. From that now fully fleshed out to this.
Bam 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 the Influence. Bam 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 the Influence.
All right, so that is the arrangement so far. So what we got going on here is, let's first look at this one right here. So in this version, when I first started, I had Podolski, one of these presets, and this is what it's doing. So I don't even think these are, yeah, I think these are chords based off of this melody up top, very basic melody. And it was all about the sound to just create some kind of a vibe of the soundscape. So the preset that I used really didn't matter, it just vibed. And then a lot of it was more about the plugins. So if we look at this chain here and we strip everything away, this is what it sounds like. And then I added Deja Vu from Cymatics, which we'll probably look at more next week, because that's one of the developers to definitely watch out for. Then I added this chorus and then an EQ to clean up the sound. So I'll play it and slowly add the plugins back in and you'll hear the changes. Then the EQ to clean it up. So even after doing all of that, I think that's this sound right here, I still added I think I reversed it, added reverb to it, rendered that out, and then reversed it back, and then added OTT, added another EQ, and then Flux Mini from Caelem Audio to add some rhythm to it. So just more movement. So it was about just having this very vibey sample-based sound. So that's why I had to freeze it, you know, down to audio, and then even manipulate it some more because of the type of beat that I was working on. Just wanted to mangle the sound. And even right here during the verse section, I dropped it down an octave. So that's an octave up. So that was that sound from Podolski, with a lot of creative processing. So that's why a lot of times I don't get too caught up on what I'm using, because once I find something that kind of gives me the vibe I'm looking for, a lot of times I'm gonna end up processing the life out of it. So it went through a lot of changes and morphing to get to the point where it's in the beat. So next up is that lead sound, which is right here. So let's look at what that looks like. So this is the stripped down, most of the MIDI version of the beat. So this was a very basic sound within Podolski once again. And I had to slap 2 EQs on there to kind of tame it, because this right here is very pokey, very sharp, very harsh. So I had to hit it twice with EQ. And that was pretty much that. Tyrell N6 actually are those horns. And then just to give it a little bit of vibe on the actual beat after it got rendered, bounced down, and all that good stuff. There is some Caelem audio added to it, the tape. So this one right here, right here it comes in. Just to give it that little worn vibe and make it a little, just a little bit vintage, very subtle with saturation. What I did with the low pass, added a little bit of noise, wow, flutter, and just a little bit of boost on the gain, because it lost a little bit of gain because of the processing. And before that is that EQ to clean up some of the low end before it hits tape cassette from Caelem Audio. Then on the snare, there is that reverb. Not that snare, but this snare. So we got the ProtoVERB on there. And this is what it sounds like without it. So very dry. This kind of adds some more dimension to it. Gives it a little bit of sense of space. It's a little reflection. Very subtle, but very effective. So not much on the wet. A lot more dry. So just a little bit of the wet signal dried in. Decay. I just went with the what is that? The default preset. So if you click here where it says presets, if you notice they have a bunch of presets here. If I remember correctly, initially it was not like this. So you can right click on the body blank area in the plugin, and we have the resize values here that you could choose to make it bigger or smaller based on what you're going for, based on what you need to see. And like I said, they have this area down here to send the code. I tweaked this preset a little bit so I could actually send the code to them. I think some of that stuff might end up being added in the preset database. Don't quote me on that. But that is that reverb. And I think that's it for all the sounds. Oh no, Triple Cheese. I used Triple Cheese to do this right here. This kind of like transition, kind of like a transition pedal sound. That leads you into that part right here, and then there's one here. So it's just this right here. And kind of swells right into those next parts. So like a transition pedal sound. So that was Triple Cheese. So let's go over here and let me show how to set up those skins. So if we right click in the blank area on the device, you notice we just have the settings for sizes. So let's see if I can set up. I downloaded skins for Zebralet. So let's see if I can set this up live and show you guys. So I put a link in the description. And there's also a link on the blog page. Right here, Yuhi Skins. Hit that link. It's going to take you to this website. And then you just scroll and look for the device you're looking for skins for. So it says Podolski here, Triple Cheese. Hoverland is the one that I like. There's a preview button over here. So you could preview what those skins look like before you download them. Whatever you want, you just hit download. So I already downloaded it. And let's go to the folders. So I got my download folder over here. So we got Hoverland Triple Cheese right here. Let's open that zip file. And this is the folder that I need. So over here, I have mine as VST3. For me, whatever plugin has VST3, that's what I install it as. I'm not gonna do 2 or anything else if it has VST3. So I have it in my VST3 folder, and let me go down here and hold T, and you will see right down here, if you're on Windows, I don't know about Mac, sorry guys, there is a shortcut for the Triple Cheese data folder. Double click on that, it'll take you to that folder, and where you want to go is to this support folder. So if you're doing this for Tyrell N6, same thing, you're going to go to that data folder for Tyrell N6. Double click on the support folder and you see a folder here called themes, and you should be able to add them in here, and that should be it. I'm trying to understand why mine is not showing up, because I already put everything in there, so it should be showing up here on Tyrell N6, not Tyrell, in the Triple Cheese Zebralet, sorry, for my installation. What am I missing? I see nothing here. User standard. I know it's something I'm missing. They have options here for like linking and parameters. I'm figuring it's for like MIDI control, if you have a physical MIDI device with knobs. But I'm still trying to figure out, how do I change this skin? I know there's a way to do it. I know I've done it before. Still can't find it. All right, so I guess not appearance size gamma. Nope. But we have settings here. You could play around with the settings based on what you need to tweak for this to function the way you want it to function. Not here, definitely not on the presets. Tags, patch format. Nope, can't find it. That's weird. The thing is, that's how I installed it for the others. So like, let's say for Tyrell, that's what I did for Tyrell N6. And let's resize this. And then I just right click here and it shows up. So I don't understand why. Let's do another scan for plugins. Maybe that's it, but I doubt it. Let's reload ZebraLet. Or maybe was that the Zebra 3 folder that I dropped it in? One will never know. All right, ZebraLet. And let's do ZebraLet 3 beta. All they have is dark mode. And it's not there. Oh well, guys, can't figure it out. I don't know why, but that's the way I did it with the others. If we look here and go back, to my VST folder, let's say for Tyrell N6, this folder right here. I went to the support folder, themes, and that's where I put those Hoverland themes. And then they show up. They have an installation guide here that you can open up, text document, and they will tell you where to go. Plugin folder. Let's see if I can figure it out. Live online. What is this path? VST UE. Okay. So let's go back to the UE folder. And let's go program files UE. There is no UE folder here. None here. VST. None there. And I'm going to check the VST3 folder to see if there is a UE folder. There is not. That UE skins folder, I created that yesterday. That's just where I keep all the skins. I don't know what to say, but I cannot find it, where to install it. Everything else is here. So even ZebraLet 3, I'm not sure if there are any ZebraLet 3 skins yet. You can check that site. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. So definitely check out Caelem Audio. Once again, check out Yuhi and their synths. Those 5 synths that I talked about between yesterday and today, those are the ones that are free. The other ones are a little bit hairy, so that's why I didn't talk about them. The other ones that's under that freeware section, some of them are tied to magazine online subscription, so that's why I haven't talked about those. The other ones are 100% free. You don't have to subscribe to anything that might have a monthly cost. You just download them and set them up, as you can see. And tons of sounds, tons of presets. I think combined all together, you're gonna have close to 2,000 different presets to choose from with all 5 of those plugins combined. So sounds galore, definitely check them out. And Caelem Audio, if you're looking to get that tape saturation type of vibe with the wow, the flutter, all that good stuff, tape noise, that Cassette Tape 2 plugin is good for that. And Flux Mini 2 is good to give you that envelope movement that you're looking for. Kind of like, what is that other one? I think it's called Sidechain. It's gonna give you that kind of vibe if you're looking for that type of plugin. They have a ton of presets that gives you a whole bunch of different envelope shapes to give you different rhythmic movement, not just that basic one that I used. And there's also a way for you to just draw in your own envelope shape. And they have a lot of tools to kind of multiply and invert, all that good stuff. So you can get started with their presets and get some creative envelope motion going. So definitely check out those 2 from Caelem Audio and the synths from Yuhi. So that's pretty much it for those plugins, guys. Definitely check the link in the description. Also, there is a link in the description for my video series on PC specs and how it relates to music production. So if you're looking to understand how your computer's internal parts works along with your DAW to help power it for a smooth and non-distracting experience, definitely check out that series. It'll help you understand the importance of the CPU versus the RAM, the hard drive space. How does your audio interface factor in? We talk about all those different parts of the computer in your music production setup. So it'll help you give you an understanding on the role that they play and how they all work together to give you a smooth experience. So if you're having issues, it'll help you understand what you need to fix, shore up, what you might need to focus on when you're looking for your next rig. You're looking to set up a portable rig, what's going to be important on that laptop for your workload and your workflow. Also, there's a link in the description for a growing playlist for these videos that I do weekly, multiple times a week, presenting you guys with free VST plugins, 100% free. So if you're looking for more free VST plugins, definitely check out that playlist. It should be almost at 400, if not 400 videos on that playlist. I'm checking right now to see where we at on that playlist. It is saying 399. So there's 399 videos on that playlist presenting you guys with free VST plugins, 100% free. So if you're looking for more free VSTs, definitely check out that playlist. Also, there is a playlist for a series that I started this year titled 52 Weeks of Reaper, where every Saturday I'll be releasing a new video for 52 weeks focusing on key features in Reaper. So that series is just to highlight a lot of the functions in Reaper and help showcase why and what makes Reaper such an amazing digital audio workstation. So definitely check out that series. I'm having fun putting it together, and I'm learning more about my DAW, which is important. So definitely check those out. The new video for that 52-week series will be dropping tomorrow, Saturday. I think we're up to week 20. So we are chugging along. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. Check back next week as we continue with some free VST plugins, as I'm focusing on developers that's offering multiple plugins for free, 100% free all the time. So check back for that. Thanks for watching. And as always, you'll see me in the next video.